Nora Kangiwa Turanki Kabi. Did I get that right? And to deliver our presentation is the Academic Secretary at NIPOTO, our own Professor Philip Maga. The floor is yours, sir. A round of applause as we
Thank you very much. Our distinguished resource persons, members of Nigeria 7, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Philip Maga. I'm the Academic Secretary of the National Institute for Hospitality and Tourism, and also doubling as the Undersecretary of the Hospitality and Tourism Sector Skill Council of Nigeria. It's a private sector-driven platform that brings together all the private sector players in the industry to join hands together and see how they can improve productivity in the sector through skills development, researches, and other activities. He's unavoidably absent because he has national issues to attend to and sends me to present a goodwill message to the organizers of this particular event, and to also say that he is fully part of this organization and wishes it the best. Now, going to the paper, one of the major contributor or player in making the tourism services complete. Without hospitality services, the tourists will lack where to sleep. They will lack where to eat. They will lack where to get some services that are very, very essential to his stay, and that will affect the beauty and satisfaction that tourists is looking for. So, please, for preamble, tourism is one of the fastest growing industry in the world, and hopefully so in Nigeria. In one job, in one demanded service of the tourist services, additional 4 or 5 jobs are created. It is only in the tourism industry that you can find. We have had a lot of activities that have added up to the tourism services. Doing that, we have come to discover that the tourism services with hospitality in interest has generated a lot of interest because it cuts across many activities that meet up the services of the tourists. And for a start, I would say the hospitality industry is divided into 4 facet areas. The first is the free services. And these free services have to do with hotel services that is being provided. We also have those that are travel related. Looking at the airports, the services that are provided in the airports, seaports, in terminals, and so on and so forth. We also have the leisure hospitality, and this leisure hospitality has to do with areas that provide services to do with clubbing, arts and recreation, and things like that. We also have hospitality services that have to do with subsidiaries, where in the public sector or public service, you get to have reception area where guests are being received, are welcomed and received and kept before they attend to their meetings. We also have them in hospitals, we also have them in the military, and so on and so forth. Scroll up. Training is a sequence of altering behavior and attitude of a learner to obtain skills. And in such doing, you come to discover that the objective, basically, of training is to increase productivity. As an employer, if you are training a staff, you want your productivity level to increase. You want to have more volumes of sales. You want to reduce turnover of staff. Changing staff today, tomorrow you are changing another one, next day you are changing another one. You also want to bring about better coordination of materials. You can't be wasting materials. If you don't train your staff in the course of production, there will be too much wastage, and no organization is ready for that. We also have the need and demand for training. In the need and demand for training, we have issues that have to do with globalization. The world we are living today is a changing world. It's dynamic. Services change every day. Today you are used to this type of service, tomorrow another one comes in. And the same thing goes on with the sector. The hospitality sector, services are changing. What we are used to before in services in those days have changed. Today we have an expanded experiences. The need for leadership. Leadership is what makes the business survive. And if there is bad leadership, definitely the services will not be there. We also have values that are being extended to these places. Human capital development, new technologies, and the quality of services that the organization has to give.